wasn't listening to my horse. I was in my head. I was micromanaging. I wasn't letting them think or feeling what they were feeling. And so that's just something that I think is interesting in horse training, is it makes you self-reflect a lot on yourself and what you're doing. But there's a lot of learning that comes out of it, and I think the biggest thing horses have taught me is relationships. Right? You have to build a bond and relationship with your horses, which translates a lot to the relationships you build outside, like with your spouses, with your business, like people in your business and your coworkers, with your family. And horses, they need you to be in the moment and be able to control your emotions too. And that's something you have to take out when you work, like in your relationships in life too. And that's what showed through it. She's like, I have so much anger that builds up. She's like, I can't hit it and be relaxed. She's like, it's just, ugh. Like, she's just like, it's hard for me to stay even. And it showed with her horses too. Her horses were skittish. They were fearful. They were reactive, right? Because to her, she just reacted. When things got scary, she got big, and she'd get really big and hit them, or it was all just too emotional. And it all fed back to being able to control your own emotions, and staying relaxed in your own body. And that's something I struggled with when I first started. I was on the other side where I was really light. I was way too light. So, like, I went to a trainer, and the first clinic I went to with him, I had my horse, and my horse was bucking around, running around, being nuts. And I wasn't doing anything. I was fearful. I wasn't being strong enough. Wasn't being a leader for my horse. He's like, wow, I'd love to be your horse, right?
Because I do whatever they want.
Yeah, and he could walk all over me, and I was 15 at the time, and had no idea what I was doing. And he's like, you need to stand up for yourself, right? And it's not about hitting your horse or anything. It's about being fair but firm, right? Because when you're fair and firm, you're clear.
Right.
And horses need black and white. They need clarity. So just kind of a neat story about the barrel. Something that if you have some free time, give it a try. Because it's harder than you think. Like, stay relaxed, but hit the barrel as hard as you can, and try to not feel those emotions bubble up. And that's something we work with Pam a lot, is going the other way, is like, hey, get big enough, get a little angry, right? Like, bring your emotion up. You let them know you mean business, because they respect that more. There's that building that trust. So. Yep.
Okay.